Hi, I'm back. I've been a bit quiet lately. I've got so much going on at the moment. What we're trying to start up a new business. Today, I have decided that I'm going to do a fibro video because I haven't done. Bleh, get my words out. I haven't done a proper one in a while. But the reason for choosing this one today is because I see a photo post on Instagram, I think it was. So this evening you have me in my jammies, and I thought, you know what, change of scenery. Instead of sitting up the table all the time and being all formal, we are just going to chill on my nice big sofa. So, and it's a lovely sofa. I must admit, everyone that sits on this sofa are just like, oh, I could go to bed here right now. Today is my biggest lesson that I have learnt with fibromyalgia. And it didn't take much thinking, to be fair. It was quite an obvious one, I think, because I'd recently done a lot of thinking anyway, with my illness and my new progressive illnesses. It was an extra one, now it could be an extra two. My biggest lesson through living with fibromyalgia is to be honest. Now you may be thinking, well, that's really boring, but actually when you think about it, that is pretty big in the aspects that not only have I had to learn to be honest with myself, I have had to learn to be honest with others. And some people are easier to be honest with. I guess it depends on the subject of your life that they're walking into. So I guess in some respects, sometimes friends are easier to be honest with. Then I think it would be family. And then it would be partners, husbands, wives, loved ones. I think that's only because of the limit, the closeness that they are to you. Not as in the closeness as in the relationship closeness. I mean like the closeness as in like, whoa, you know, you see your friends, like mine, I see my friends on the school run, or they pop round for half an hour for a coffee. And then you've got my parents, which, you know, my sisters, which I'll see them say once a month, but I'll spend the day with. And then you have the partners and they're the ones that get close and close and close, and that's a lot harder to be honest with. And then you have yourself. And actually, I don't know. I think maybe yourself will be the hardest one to be honest with, because I don't know. Hadn't really thought this one through. But this is what my rants are all about. They're here. They're like, you know, I don't plan this crap out. I just press play or record even, not even play, and I blab to you guys, but it works. So the those of you that are kind enough to give me your time, it works for you guys. So, and hey ho, tonight you've ended up with me in my jammies on my sofa with my cherry bakewells. So, yeah. Honesty. Where do we start? I mean, honesty in life is hard anyway. Just in general. Not as in like, you know, I don't agree in lying or, you know, tricking people and things like that. This is honesty on a different scale. This is being honest about your weaknesses. That's what it's like. You guys must have seen Shrek. When Donkey says, or is it Shrek says? Oh my God, who says they're like an onion? It's Shrek, isn't it? He's like an onion. So I guess with each bit of honesty, if you want an onion, every time you are honest, you peel a layer off. Once you've peeled so many of those honesty layers off, you know, that are hiding that big, horrible, ugly secret, we have the, you know, the really strong smelling inside. And that's the bit of honesty that we try to hide. You know, we like that nice, shiny purple skin on the outside, you know, because everyone knows how I like my vibrant colours. So, yeah, so for me, if I'm an onion, and I'm being honest, so I like my shiny layer on top, because that's cool. That hides the smell and it makes it look all pretty, and no one can see my fibro on the inside. Well, I like my purple layer. So anyway, to my friends, it's easier to peel off them layers. I can peel them off quite quickly and go, oh God, look at me today. Like, you're not bothered about your friends seeing you at your worst, you know, with your greasy hair and your awful pajamas. I mean, because we do, I swear, we all have those pair of pajamas that we just keep for those really bad days. And yeah, I have those pajamas. So my friends have seen me in those pajamas. When it comes to my family, I'm a little bit more shielded, because, not because of judgment, but I'm just not so honest with them about my fibro, because I don't want them worrying. And plus, I don't want to be bugged. I mean, like, seriously, my family, I love you, but only joking. Because some of them watch my videos. I love you all. But no, they all have a go at me for it. You don't tell us, how can we help you? And it's true. How can I expect them to understand, and how can I expect them to help me when they phone up and say, hey, how are you today? And I'm like, yeah, I'm great. Wicked. Gonna go. I'm like in the middle of washing. Oh, and then I sit there and have a really good grizzle. When really, I should be grizzling to them down the phone and letting it all out and being honest with them. Because then they go away and they're like, yeah, okay, it's fine. Like, you know. And then at the weekend, you know, everyone makes plans and I'm like, oh, crap. Like, people need to see me. It took me a couple of years, to be honest, with my family. Like, completely honest about my fibro with my family. But I must admit, I still do it now. Sorry. I guess it's just, I think for me, it's I've lived on my own for 10, 11, 12, yeah, years. I've had, you know, 10 plus years of complete independency to myself. And half of that has been with fibro. God, I can't even say it. Half of that has been with fibro. So I think there is that pride, because I've done so much on my own. I didn't need to, but when I first went through my fibro at the beginning, it was really hard on not just me, but for everyone, because no one was understanding what was going on. No one knew how to help me. Everyone was frustrated. Everyone was rowing. And then, of course, because it caused rows, you didn't want to say anything. And that kind of snowballed. And hey-ho, it's given me my lessons learnt today. So, yeah. But I'm learning. I am learning to be more honest with my family now. And to be fair, they understand now that I don't want to be bugged. Like, that I will call them if I'm bad. But I will just have to say to them when they phone up, yeah, okay, I'm having an off day. Like, leave it at that. Like, I don't necessarily want to talk about it. Now they know that I will talk to them. I do, more often than not, pick up the phone to my mum and be grizzling, and she's like, what's wrong? You're just having an off day. And I go, yeah. You know, it's like being a kid again. Like, Mum, I fell over. And really it is. It's like, Mum, I ran into a wall and broke my nose. Because that's what I done last time. So it's one of those things. And then my biggest, toughest lesson is honesty with a partner. that's not because I feel this one has just been because of the situations that I've been in. So when I first had fibro, it was a burden. It was a reason not to be around me. It just wasn't nice. And so at the beginning, I learned to hide it really well. I would say he or they, as in not like multiple boyfriends, but I mean the family circle around. Fibromyalgia wasn't accepted because it wasn't real, which makes things really hard because I'm being diagnosed with one thing and being around people who are saying, well, it's all in your head, pop a pill. And obviously it wasn't that easy. So I guess at the beginning, I grew to know shame with fibro, which instantly makes it hard because it's like a bad habit, isn't it? Hey, it's like speeding with driving. So I'm learning to drive, or I've always been learning to drive, but you know, every time I start, I get made redundant. I think someone's telling me to stay off the roads. But yeah, so my bad habit, which I learned when I first started driving, was to put my foot down. And now, because I like that bad habit, I can't get out of it. So same with fibro. I first got fibro. I learnt to hide. I learnt to hide it to make my life situation at the time easier. And that kind of, now it's a bad habit that I can't get out of. I did try at one stage as well to open up and be honest, and that was when I felt comfortable enough to do so, but at that time it was just the wrong time, I guess, to do it. The opposite party wasn't ready to take it on. I could open up when they were ready, if that made sense. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to explain. But again, it wasn't the right time for me to open up to somebody. Recently, I had been asked to open up to somebody. And they were slightly offended because I didn't really know how to. And they didn't put, you know, there was no ill comments or anything made against me. There was just confusion on their part because, you know, in those situations where you're trying to become that way with somebody, that's a natural thing. And I completely agree. It's one of my quotes. Like, you have to be honest to people who are trying to be close to you, because that's your foundation to build a relationship, whether it be with family, friends, or partner. If you're not honest, it's a failed foundation. It's a cracked one, it's a bumpy one, and you know, things will fall through. So I'm kind of feeling like a hypocrite at the moment because I wrote my book. Yeah, I wrote my book. And in there, I encourage people, and on my YouTube, I encourage people to be honest, be open, yet I struggle still. But I'm learning, and I'm having to learn fast recently. But I'm learning to allow someone to see it and to be there, you know, not just when it's ready for them or a good time for them, but at any time. Because to them it was, if I didn't, then I was always going to be that way. You know, if I didn't do it at the start, it would then become a bad habit that I would then take. And if I can't get out of my bad habit when I'm on my own, how am I going to get out of that bad habit when starting something new? So it made sense. And like I said, I got some learning to do. But honestly, I still stand by what I preach, by what I say, and I'm still trying my hardest to do so. I mean, it's not easy, to be honest with you guys, by far. I mean, I can't watch my bad videos. So my videos where I've had a cry, or I know it's been a negative day to me, but I'm showing you guys because I want you guys to see the good, the bad, the ugly, and the fantastic in my life with fibro. And I've been really lucky that with this son, I've had a fantastic streak at the moment. So, touch wood. With my fibro, I've got other things going on which have given me bad days, but I've managed my fibro so that my fibro stays at bay. So when we talk about my fibro, I've had a lucky streak with my fibro, although now I swear I'm going to curse myself because that is what I do. Honesty with the people around you, it's the best lesson that you could learn. And it's my number one lesson that I have learnt with fibro. I have learnt that my life is easier. It's more open. It's less stressful. And I know the real people in my life, whether it be family, friends, relationship. With being honest with fibro, it brings those little negative people into light. Now, I fully admit I haven't chosen to acknowledge that. I have, but I've chosen to ignore it and just go, oh, you know, it's a one-off until the next time. Oh, yeah, it's a one-off. Like, and then you kind of realise that, hey, you've got these people around you, but they're not actually there. And that's because I had accepted that I was to not be honest. I was to hide it. And then I guess in a way it kind of made them feel not so guilty. I mean, I openly admit, my real dad was one of them. He completely did not believe in fibromyalgia, said it was all in my head. And I haven't spoken to him in many, many years. And to be fair though, I stressed about that because at that point, I felt like I had to hide it when I was around, so I wasn't judged. I didn't feel like a burden. I wasn't going to be looked at like I was being, over exaggerating. There were many reasons for hiding it. But now I've got minimal people around me. But the people around me now, I know that if they walked in and I was having a bad day, I could just cry there and they'll just sit with me. They won't say anything. My friends will just sit there and hug me and then they'll make me laugh. My family will offer to help with Kelsey. It's easier. It's not easier taking that step, but it is easier once you've taken it. And now the final piece that I just need to overcome is having the courage to be honest with somebody who wants me to be honest. They're asking for me to be honest. So in fact, I should just be able to go, oh, I'm having a bad day. But that fear is still in me. That fear is still in me of, oh, are they going to judge me? Are they going to go, oh, well, you've had how many bad days this month? Or, well, but I won't see you. I'll just let you rest. Like, let me know when you're better. Or, well, don't call me tonight because I need my sleep. You'll have to call someone else. I just, the list is endless. And all of those reasons plant little seeds in your head. And so every time I pick up that phone, just there's this little person just repeating all those things, and you kind of just, you get stuck. But it's one of those things, isn't it? You don't judge people by others. You know, what other people have done, you can't judge new people for. And I stand by that. And now I need to act by that for my future. Because if I really want to be accepted the way I want to be accepted, I know I have to be honest, because the right person is going to accept that. I guess, do you know what? I looked at it like, because some people thought, like, you know, when I go on dating sites and stuff, it's like, why would you tell new people you have fibromyalgia? And I was like, because it's like an extra filter, you know, it will filter out that extra bit of shit. You know, somebody that looks in goes, oh God, like, ugh, baggage. That person is not the right person for me. So that one word on my profile just got rid of that person, and I didn't even have to waste my breath on them. Somebody that goes, oh, okay, well, she's still living life, she's doing this, she's doing that, she's, you know, she's clearly got a hold on things, which has happened, they're the right people that I should be talking to. So I look at fibromyalgia, it's not a negative word, it's a positive word, and it's an extra filter. So, and I just need to sort of come to grips with that. But anybody out there who suffers with fibromyalgia and you are watching this, please comment below and tell me what your biggest life lesson is that you have learnt from fibromyalgia, because I would love to know what people really have learnt, you know, a life lesson that you've learnt from fibromyalgia. Because I think when you gain something like this, an illness like this, disability like this in life, it really, really makes you grow up quick, and it really changes the aspects of your life. And I believe for a good thing. You know, it may not seem good at the beginning, but I wouldn't change my life. I can't complain about it. You know, I'm lucky. So there you are, guys. So there's my little rant for today. My life lessons. You've heard me blabber on, and you've seen my lovely sofa. And so now I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to go eat my cherry bakewells. So have a nice evening, and I'll speak to you all soon. Keep those smiles, because, you know, and leave any comments. Tell me, you know, guys, what you've been up to. Say hi. I don't know. Leave a question, anything like that. Just chat. Find me on Facebook. Yeah. Speak to you soon. Love you all. Bye.